Sara Haines reacts to Zohran Mamdani's frustration over Andrew Cuomo's surprise return to NYC politics. In a shocking political twist that's got both pundits and progressives buzzing, former New York Governor Andrew Cuomo has resurfaced with renewed vigor, this time aiming for the mayoral seat of New York City. But not everyone is thrilled. Assemblyman Zohran Mamdani, a prominent progressive voice and staunch advocate for housing justice and police reform, is voicing his deep concern. And now, even daytime television has entered the chat, as Sara Haines, co-host of The View, offers her own take on the unfolding drama. Cuomo's comeback, a controversial return. Andrew Cuomo, who left the governor's mansion under a cloud of scandal and public pressure, is attempting an ambitious political comeback. While his reappearance in the public eye had been rumored for months, few expected a bold challenge for the New York City mayoral seat. Despite his tarnished reputation following the 2021 allegations and resignation, Cuomo still maintains a loyal segment of support, particularly among moderate and older voters nostalgic for his tough executive leadership style during the pandemic. But progressive voices like Zohran Mamdani see Cuomo's return as a major step backward.
Zohran Mamdani speaks out. Mamdani,
never one to mince words, has publicly denounced Cuomo's campaign as a distraction from the real work needed in New York City. He believes the former governor's return represents an effort to reestablish power among centrist Democrats at the expense of the working class and marginalized communities. According to Mamdani, Cuomo's legacy is defined by austerity, mismanaged housing policies, and a punitive approach to public dissent. He argues that the city needs bold, transformative leadership, not a return to old political machines. Sara Haines responds on The View. The issue took a surprising turn when Sara Haines addressed Mamdani's frustration during a recent episode of The View. As the ladies on the panel debated Cuomo's re-entry into politics, Haines offered a calm yet pointed perspective. While acknowledging Mamdani's progressive viewpoint and passion for structural reform, Haines said, "I understand why Zohran Mamdani is upset. He represents a younger, more progressive wave of Democrats who feel unheard. But politics is also about pragmatism. Cuomo still has name recognition, and that counts. The real question isn't whether he can run, but whether he should, and that's up to the voters." Her comment sparked a flurry of conversation, both online and among her co-hosts, some of whom sided with Mamdani, calling Cuomo's return tone-deaf, while others echoed Haines' measured response, pointing to the democratic process as the ultimate judge. Social media erupts. Sara Haines' comments ignited conversation across X, formerly Twitter, TikTok, and YouTube, with fans and critics dissecting her take. Some praised her for being the voice of reason, while others criticized her for not taking a harder stance against Cuomo. Progressive influencers aligned with Mamdani began circulating clips of his passionate press conference, contrasting it with Cuomo's polished re-entry video. Meanwhile, more moderate Democrats posted throwback clips of Cuomo leading COVID briefings, evoking nostalgia for what they called competent leadership. What's next? As the New York City Democratic primary shapes up to be one of the most contentious in years, the Cuomo versus progressives storyline is only heating up. With influential voices like Sara Haines entering the debate, it's clear that this political showdown won't be confined to government buildings. It's going mainstream. Whether Mamdani's warning resonates with voters or Cuomo's comeback gains traction will depend largely on the messaging ahead, and whether progressives can rally around a unifying candidate before it's too late. One thing's for sure, the battle for New York's political future has just begun.